There's Bermuda's Amaris Munia. We're just looking at ahead of the second semi-final. Here's the lineup. Lowndes of St. Lucia, Blucher of Guyana, Reynolds, the defending champion, Jamaica, Shanicia Bryant of Barbados, Annalisa Brown of Grenada, Deschanel Thomas, fourth in the 400 last night, St. Kitts and Nevis, Amaris Munia, Bermuda, and Taner Gardner of the Turks and Caicos Islands.
Brian bronze last year, but again, Barbados not having had access to the track for much of the year. It's left to be seen what her preparation or how her preparation will have been affected. We saw Simmons from Barbados going last night in the 1500. Aliki Reynolds is here along with Brian, two of the three medalists from last year, as you see Brian on screen.
On your marks.
Aliki Reynolds, silver medalist in the 1500 last night. As they are sent on their way, this semi-final has some amount of quality. The defending champion, Aliki Reynolds, last year's bronze medalist, Shanicia Bryant of Barbados. Deschanel Thomas, fourth in the 400 meters last night, having taken the bronze medal in that event a year ago, the Kittitian.
This one is nicely bunched, heading down the back straight.
Annalisa Brown of Grenada also in the mix, the Guyanese Blucher.
Reynolds starting to separate herself from the pack just a little bit, but they're not allowing her to quite get away, at this point at least.
Yeah, she knows there is some amount of quality in this semi-final, so she doesn't want to give them a chance, and that's why she's made the pace pretty brisk. She's gone to the front and determined to front run. They come through the first 400 meters. Now this is a sensible pace, 106.5 for Aliki Reynolds. Looks like the Guyanese who is holding second position at this stage. Akila Blucher with Deschanel Thomas of St. Kitts and Nevis in third. The Barbadian well down Shanicia Bryant, and with a lot of work to do, but she starts to move forward.
Top three will advance, next two best times. So there's a lot of work to be done for those two young ladies fighting it out for fourth. They'll want to try to move up in the last 200 meters.
Yeah, significant work. It's Reynolds of Jamaica who has the advantage. Blucher of Guyana in second. Deschanel Thomas of St. Kitts and Nevis in third. The Barbadian Bryant not out of it yet, and she is rallying as they hit the straightaway. The Grenadian is also finishing with a flourish, Annalisa Brown, and it's going to be a bang-up finish for the automatic positions. Reynolds wins it. Going to be tight for second. The Grenadian gets there ahead of Deschanel Thomas of St. Kitts and Nevis. Tremendous finish coming from Annalisa Brown of Grenada to snatch second position and secure her place into the final.
Ran her heart out there for her country, securing a spot in the final, 217.35. Comfortable qualification for the Jamaican champion.
The crowd loving the performance from the Grenadian. Blucher of Guyana was in a qualifying position for a long way in this race, but couldn't hold on down the stretch.
At this point in the race, it looks as though the Barbadian Brian is the one who's going to be making the move. You see her picking up the pace here and coming to take on her two counterparts from St. Kitts and Nevis and Guyana. But in fact, it's going to be Annalisa coming from Grenada down the home straight. And she comes through for that position place in the next round.
Leaving a lot in the gas for the last 100. Reynolds 2:17.35, Brown 2:19.11. That's a personal best. Thomas 2:19.52, a PB as well. Blucher at 2:20.45 does enough to qualify, as does Shanicia Bryant of Barbados at 2 minutes 20.88. So the top 5 from that semi-final joining the 3 automatic qualifiers from the first semi-final through to the final of the under-17 girls 800 meters.
Brian knocks her compatriot Dania Skeet out of contention. Skeet was in that bubble position coming into this heat.